Okay, and let's try this one more time, everybody. Something happened with the video earlier in the live chat, and I wanted to fix it. So just going to test to see how this is because I can't really see anything in the camera. Just a minute. Let me go on one of my other private channels where I upload customer videos on, and I'm going to check it out, the video right now. Okay, good. So I'm in live chat. I'll be Naomi's Knowledge in live chat, just so you guys know. That's how I'm going to talk to you guys if you want to come on here. I'm not going to be chatting under my Naomi Tarot name. I've got live chat on my phone under my other account, and I've got my tablet facing forward. Okay, so how do they truly feel right now? How do they truly feel right now? Message number one. Message number one. There is some revelation that they are coming to. There's some revelation that they're coming to. Hi, April. And this is some kind of thing that's been a long time coming for them. So, not sure why this is acting funny. Let's see. Now I moved it out of frame. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to get used to this. Usually I do lives talking into the video because it's easier for me, but I wanted to try something different. I don't know if this is going to work out well, so bear with me. I haven't done a facing forward live where it just faces my hands and the cards in a long time. So they're coming to some revelations about you, this person, the truth of what they think. They're realizing some things about how they feel. Maybe they were blocked for a while. Okay, they were blocked for a while. Creative blocks. They were feeling a little confused about the way they felt. They were confused about their thoughts and feelings with you. It says on creative blocks, if you are an artist of any kind, you can offer all your work to the divine. I offer this to the highest good. So maybe they offered how they felt or gaining perspective to the highest good. Maybe the perspective that they gained, right? The perspective, you know, soul searching, figuring shit out that they gained is because they gave it to the divine. And now they feel like they could have a mythic reality with you. They feel like things finally are at a point right now where they're like, I'm ready. I can do this. You know, I can have this beautiful, it looks like the Wizard of Oz in that picture, actually, for the Emerald City. I think that's what they modeled that after, actually, is what it looks like. Except it's not emerald, but it looks very much like the Wizard of Oz, like that perfect reality, that place that we can dream of and imagine. They're finally ready to take that step with you. So this, if this isn't romantic, this could just mean like somebody you've had discord with or maybe distant from, or somebody you haven't talked to in a while is finally ready to like create something with you again. If this is somebody romantic, they're ready to take the next step or they're thinking about it. So don't pressure them. Now would be a good time to let them come around to you. Okay. If you chose message number two, and you could probably hear my bag rattling in the background. I have a big bag full of oracle cards that I just mix up together. Message number two, how does this person truthfully feel about you? Well, they're very attracted to your body. If this is a person who is, if this is a person who is a sexual attraction or somebody who, you know, is like romantic, they're attracted to your body. Okay. It doesn't mean that that's all they like, but I don't know why this camera is acting funny. I'm going to try to do it a different way. Let me see if I turn it around the other way that it's going to do anything different. Okay. So now I have it the other way. I'm just going to see. They feel like they still need to see the real you. Yeah, okay, so it's doing it cockeyed now. That's not working. Sorry about that, guys. So they feel like they still need to see the real you. They're still focused on what's underneath all those layers, what's underneath the physical attraction, okay? So forget this shit. I am going to just do it facing forward like I usually do because this is not working out. Oh, God. Sorry about that, guys. I am going to continue the rest of the video with the camera facing me. I didn't really feel like it today, but whatever. Okay. Hi. So let's just position this on the stand. This is fun. I'm going to get dive bombed with stuff on my little table. Okay, there we go. Sorry. So, not trying that again for a while with this tablet because for whatever reason, it didn't want to work out like that. And the cards were not coming on the screen correctly for some stupid ass reason. Sorry about that. So, this person feels like they're into your body, but they are like, what else is underneath this? What else is, what else is this real you, the inner core? They don't know you, they feel like, or they don't totally know who you are. If this is not sexual or romantic, then it's not that the person is into your body. Maybe it's that they just see what's on the outside. So it doesn't have to be sexual. It could be like they see what's on the outside of you, but they don't see what's the real you. They feel like you haven't revealed yourself. Could the please so-and-so please stand up? Like whatever your name is, can you stand up is what they're thinking in their head. Like that old Eminem song I'm thinking of. Please stand up. Who are you? They feel like it's very serendipitous how you guys met, whether this is a friend's lover. If it's a family member, it could be that they feel like it's coincidental. A lot of things in your lives mirror each other, like you're kind of like you've had a lot of lifetimes together, and they feel like everything's falling into place to improve the relationship right now or to build the relationship, or they would like things to fall into place is what I'm hearing more. So they want things to fall into place because they feel like they're not. They do care about you a lot. They always send protection to you, or they hope that you're safe, and an eternal embrace surrounding you with your guardian angels is what they hope for you. And they want to have this dependable, connected, loving relationship where you guys can rely on each other. This is what they strive for. This is what they want with you. But it's like, they're just like, I have a strong feeling this is probably a sexual relationship. It doesn't have to be, it could be friendship, but it's like they see this on the outside. They like this on the outside. So either they like you at face value if it's a friend or a platonic relationship, or if it's romantic, they like you sexually, but it's like, who is this real person? I don't know yet. So maybe be a little more open with who you are. You can still have boundaries and be open. They feel a little disjointed from you or disconnected because of that. All right, number 3, how do they truly feel, their true thoughts and feelings about you? They feel like sometimes you can be a bit rigid. So if you're an earth sign watching this, this is especially towards you guys, but you don't have to be an earth sign watching this for number 3. They also feel like you're somebody who has a lot of self-love at the same time, though. Like maybe you've been very strict with your boundaries because of your self-love, and they're kind of like, they want a relationship, or if you're already in one, they want to deepen this relationship and create more abundance in it. Maybe they want a child. Maybe they want to do a business together. Maybe it's just they want to travel together. They want something to grow. Maybe they want the next step to occur, moving in, getting married, getting engaged, whatever it is. They want more abundance. They want more from you. But they feel like sometimes you want to be liberated from this connection. And sometimes they feel like even though their heart and soul is in it, they don't know if your heart and soul is fully in it. And they feel like you're very ambitious in your life, which they admire. But sometimes they want you to listen to their needs and what they want. And they feel like they're not always being heard. So maybe it's not to say don't have your boundaries, but maybe see where you're being a little too rigid or strict in your life and bend a little, or figure out ways in which you can bend, or maybe they're not a fit. I mean, it's up to you to decide that, Message for the collective. How are they feeling and thinking? Message for the collective, everybody watching, is forgiveness. You need to first forgive yourself before you can forgive another, because there's something you're in denial about. And there's something you need to start over again with, the fledgling. There's something that needs to begin again. And that involves your forgiveness first and foremost, and letting go of denial about something you're not forgiving yourself about. Okay. There's something that you haven't forgiven yourself about for a long time. And there's something you're kind of just sitting around in the land of denial. Me and my aunt like to call it that. Living in the land of denial, when you just don't want to accept something, you want to stick your head in the sand. There's something you need to wake up and smell the coffee to, or wake up and smell the roses, whatever you want to call it, and give yourself this new beginning with someone or something, and self-forgiveness, and stop living in the land of denial. Okay. So, William's pissed. I'm going to do a quick card pull on this. After I get off this live, I'm going to do my Kate birth chart as promised, how that relates to her and Megan's little tiff that they had over the, you know, flower girl dresses and why they didn't get along with that. I'm going to explore her astrology chart and Megan's astrology chart in tandem with each other. And I will be doing it will be a hand video, but because it's not live, it'll come out okay. It's just like with this live, this came out really shitty and I didn't know where the cards were and they kept appearing on the screen weird. It's different with live. So that will be on Patreon tonight. I also have the why we need to think about the world's population, Palladian message, a message I received from the Palladians, why we need to start thinking about that, why that's important to think about, why considering fostering, adopting, etc., or being child-free is something important to think about, or maybe having one, not to condemn anybody who has more than one, but that's going to be on Patreon as well. That's already done, but I'm going to release at the same time I released a Kate video. It's a strong message I keep receiving. So next we're going to talk about William. So William is pissed. He is pissed. So we're just going to do a quick poll. How does William feel according to the Oracle decks? How does he feel according to the Oracle decks? Okay, so he feels like he has a vision that he wants to carry through. And he feels like he's going to have to be enough without Harry. He's going to have to find the strength within himself because he feels like he's getting older and he's missing that companionship from his brother, but he is grateful for all that he does have in his life deep down inside. And he's feeling like, you know, amidst this friction, I've got to go to that spirit center, heart center, whether he's consciously thinking of that or not. He is a Cancer moon and a Cancer sun, so he's highly intuitive, even if he doesn't show that to people. And he's saying, I've got to use my heart and my soul in this to some extent with my brother. And just remember, he's my brother amidst all this friction. He's still my brother. And, you know, he was caught up by something. And you know what that is? Lust. He was caught up by that. And, you know, there was a lot of changes because of it. And I still understand what's going on here. And I have a message I want to bring to him. So I think they're communicating soon, or they already did communicate. And he feels very hurt by what happened, but he wants to take a risk and reach out. So he is pissed, but he wants clarity with Harry. He wants to speak to him about what went on. So that's the quick William reading. And that's more of like a heart-centered spiritual reading, because these are oracle cards. They're not tarot. Tarot is more like, I feel like, in my opinion, tarot is more ego, tell it like it is. Oracle is going to be more of a soft energy, more of a what would your heart say energy, I feel like. So that reading will be a bit different. It will come from a higher, more loving perspective. Not that tarot is very accurate, though. This is going to give you more of an emotional answer if you ask the oracle. So Spirit and Oracle cards, can you please tell me about JLO and AROD? So I was right about that, by the way. I predicted this, I think it was in 2018 or 2019. I said two Leos will never, almost never end up together. Not even just based on the fact that she's like a serial marriage woman, or getting married woman. I don't know what to call that. Because it's not just monogamy, because monogamy can be a relationship too. She's a serial marriage person, but not that there's anything wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with her doing that, but that's not why I predicted them falling out. It's because two Leos, just if you look at astrology, you don't know anything about AROD's alleged womanizing behavior and her serial marriages. It's just they are too in their egos, too big egos to get together like that. Just usually doesn't work. But let's just get some perspective on this from a spiritual perspective. What happened with the two of them? Okay, so they transformed over hardship, or somebody transformed over hardship. So somebody's trying to embrace what's happening. It's baffling, it's painful, and they're asking for help from God in guiding the way, and they feel like they've grown above this. I feel like that's JLO. And I feel like she felt like she got like a message or a sign to end it, or to like break off the engagement. And she's putting her focus on shifting somewhere else. She's shifting into some other direction in her life. And I feel like she feels like this was like a spiritual like message she was given. I feel like there was a synchronicity given to her. Maybe she saw signs or something before she really found out stuff. And then she gave it. I feel like she had a conversation with her higher self, or her spirit, or God, whatever she believes in. I believe she was raised Christian, but whatever it was she believed in, I feel like she had this conversation that said, show me a sign. She was either praying or doing some kind of intention or inner work. And she was like, show me a sign. Show me a sign. I want to give this as an offering. Show me a sign of where I should put my focus. Show me a sign of where I should shift. Should I stay in this? Show me a sign. And I feel like she was given like some kind of sign that said, that was like kind of reminding her, not all is always what it seems on the surface, right? And you have doubts for a reason, and you're meant to ascend beyond this and stretch in a new direction. So she was given a very strong message before she found out any details, and I feel like she followed that, or she was questioning things. And I feel like there's a reason she made this decision. She's being magnetized in a different direction, and she's being pushed to move forward. So this is mostly, I'm hearing messages about JLO. So that's what I have. This is a short live for tonight. That's it, 15 minutes. I got to get off of here because I have to sign into my other stuff that I do. And for the last 5 minutes, just real quick, I'll take any questions if I can answer them in the few minutes that you guys have. Hi, Luann. Thank you for coming. Thank you, April. Thank you for coming, everybody. Cynthia, Jennifer, I appreciate all of you. Yes, Jennifer Lopez is the modern day Liz Taylor, very much. She is, because she likes all the diamonds and the jewels and like all the men. And she has the figure, natural figure, because Elizabeth Taylor was very known for her natural figure. Well, it's many decks, Michelle. This is the Magdalene deck, this one that looks like this. This is the Sacred Earth Oracle, this one. And this one is the Wild Offering, I believe. Wild Offering Tarot by Tosha Silver. So I'll just read the cards that I pulled out to demonstrate to you. So everybody watching needs to ascend beyond doubt of something and realize that the power is in their hands to love, attract, and create. That's your quick message. Maybe that was a message for you, Michelle. I don't know, because I just pulled out those cards to demonstrate what decks they're from. But yeah, so I will get off of here. Yes, they are. And I have them all. I know it's kind of, I'm not embarrassed. I don't care. Well, it's, I was about to say, I put them all in this giant bag and I just jumble them up every so often and shuffle them and just pull them out. I don't believe in, some people think, it all depends on the reader. Some people think they need to do like a perfect shuffle and really neat decks all the time. I don't think so, because I think it's just according to what you feel and what gravitates towards you for a reason, and whatever's meant will happen during the reading. So I don't do that. I do that more with when I have the mini decks of the tarot, like the tiny ones that I have. I'll shuffle through those really quick. But when I do Oracle, it's a little more relaxed. So that's why I just have them all thrown into that bag that I pick from. So I'm happy that that resonated with you, April. And I appreciate all you guys for watching this short video. And if you'd like your own readings, life coaching sessions, incantations, yes, I do spells. I don't do them for attracting pregnancy to people. I don't do them for helping medical conditions. But I can do them for protection, for money, for possibly attracting a job or a lover, and for healing. So if you guys like that, I offer those. I'm going to be doing those at the end of the month on the full moon.